Hi boys and girls, this is going to be a counting money review. Our I can statement would be, I can count like coins. And our other I can statement would be, I can count mixed coins. We worked this school year on counting like coins and counting mixed coins. The easiest concept to do is to count like coins. Looking at these coins, we have 2 nickels, and we know that a nickel is worth 5 cents. So when we count nickels, we count by fives. There are how many nickels here? 2, so let's count by fives. 5, 10. So we're talking about cents here, so it would be 5 cents, 10 cents. We have a total of 10 cents. Okay, let's look at this card. Again, like coins, you see pennies on this card. Let's count the pennies on the card. I see 5 pennies. When we count pennies, we count by ones because a penny is worth 1 cent. Count those pennies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The total amount of money is 5 cents. Looking at this card, you see dimes. And when we count dimes, we count by tens because dimes are worth 10 cents. How many dimes do you see on this card? I see 5 dimes, so let's count by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 50 cents is the total value of the dimes on this card. Looking at this card, we have 1 quarter, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. So when we count quarters, we count by 25s. Let's look at this card that has 2 quarters pictured on the card. When we count quarters, we count by 25s, and most of us know that if we have 2 quarters in our pocket, we have 50 cents. 25, 50. 50 cents. This is a $50, and when we count $50, we count by 50 because a $50 is worth 50 cents. Now, counting mixed coins is a little different. On this card, you see 4 coins. There are 2 dimes, there's 1 quarter, and 1 nickel. When we started counting mixed coins at school, we learned that it's best to order the coins in order from the greatest amount to the least amount when counting coins. So on many of our lessons, we would actually draw the coins in order from the greatest amount to the least amount on our papers or on our workbook pages, like I have done on this dry erase board. We had, like I said, 2 dimes, a nickel, and a quarter on this card, and the best thing to do is to look and see that the quarter is worth the most, so I drew a quarter first. Then the next greatest amounts were the dimes, so I drew them next, and then the least coin here, the smallest value, was the nickel, so I drew it last. Some kids have a hard time counting from 25 to 10 to 5. So I taught my students how to count these coins by fives if they needed to do that rather than go 25, 35. So I'm going to demonstrate that now so that parents can also continue this at home if your child is struggling with counting money. What we do is when we see a quarter, we put 5 dots on the quarter. Top, bottom, left, right, middle. Also, we learned directions when we did this. We talked about north, south, east, and west. This was also a good skill for kids to learn those directions. When we put those dots on here, the reason we put 5 on a quarter is because, look, when you count by fives, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You count to 25, and a quarter is worth 25 cents. So every time we count it, we go top, bottom, left, right, middle. We just did that same little sequence, that little pattern, so that we would keep up with the dots that we'd actually counted. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then we would write at the bottom 25 cents underneath the quarter. Next, we would move to the dime. We put 2 dots on the dime, and again, we kept the dots top and bottom, north and south. And the reason we put 2 dots on a dime is because a dime is worth 10 cents, and when you count by fives, notice 5, 10, and the dime is worth 10 cents. I'm going to move on to the second dime, and I'm going to do the same thing by putting 2 dots at the top. Again, 5, 10, that's how much the dime is worth. Now, moving on to the nickel, a nickel is only worth 5 cents, so when you count by fives, you're just going to say 5. So we need 1 dot on the nickel, and we put the dot right in the center of the nickel. 5. It's worth 5 cents. Now, we're going to move from counting the quarter by fives to the dimes and then to the nickel to get our total value of money that we have shown here. All right, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. The kids learn quickly that when they touch the dots and they count by fives, when they write the amounts down under each coin as they count them. And this was a quick and easy little lesson for them to learn to count money at first until they can actually go 25, 35, 45, 50. This was a quick and easy little lesson. So I challenge you to try this at home with your kids if they're struggling with counting money. Also, another thing to do is actually use real coins. Many times when they have those manipulatives in their hands, it's easier for them and they're just more interested in counting if you will just pull out some money on the table, some coins, some change, and let them count real coins at home. Again, also like this card has a nickel and a penny. We could do the same thing here. Draw 2 circles, put an N in one for nickel, a P in the other for penny. We know that a nickel is worth 5 cents, so we put 1 dot in the middle. A penny is only worth 1 cent. We cannot count a penny by fives because it's not even worth 5. So when we would count this, the kids would say 5. So we'd write down 5 cents and move, plus 1 more is 6. So the total value of coins there is 6 cents. We'll try with 1 more of these. This card has 3 coins on it, a quarter, a dime, and a penny. Quarter, dime, penny, 3 circles. Q for quarter, D for dime, P for penny. Again, if we're going to use the concept counting by fives to count our mixed coins, we're going to put 5 dots on the quarter because a quarter is worth 25 cents. We're going to put 2 dots on the dime. And none on the penny because, again, the penny is not even, doesn't even equal 5 cents. It's only 1. Starting with a quarter, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Write down 25. 30, 35. Plus 1, 36 cents. I hope that helps with the concept of counting money. I will do some more review lessons like these at a later date. We will continue counting like coins and mixed coins, but for now I just thought that would be a quick refresher course for something else for the kids to practice at home, because that money is a life skill. They're going to have to know how to count money whether they're in school or not. They're going to be out in the public making purchases, so counting money is an important concept, and I did want to review that for anyone who might have trouble with counting money. So I hope that helps. Thank you.